Hey, what's going on, man? I see I got one person hanging out with me. If you say hi in the chat, I'll know who you are. Also, I dropped my first free NFT on Wax right there. And I'm just going to kind of hang out, play a couple matches here, and then we'll see if a few extra people get in here, start chatting at all and stuff. Hey, hello there. How you doing, man? Hopefully you're well. Just trying out a quick little match here. See, I have 7 mana left. You have better speed. Oh, well, yeah, I'm already going there. Yeah, I'm just going to see if a few more people kind of show out, and then I'll talk a little bit about the market. I'll go over some of the projects I'm going to just review that I've been doing videos about. And then if you're interested in me looking at something, you can just do a quick comment on the site or the project. I'll look it up on CoinGecko. I'll check out their site and stuff like that if it's something that seems very interesting to me. You know, I just want to make sure that I can find it there. So hopefully it's a project that's on CoinGecko already. If it's not, you can kind of explain that to me, and then I'll still take a look probably. Let's see. This is probably not good for me. Looking at this. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose. I'll just skip that one. Kind of trying to chat with you guys and make a team. Maybe not the best move in the world, since I'm more looking to talk to people about projects and do stuff like that, and just kind of get a feel for how you guys are doing. Oh, cool. Congratulations. That's one that came out from an artist that did a live stream today with Ken Bozak. So I don't know if you follow him over on Wax. You might if you have a Wax wallet. He's pretty famous over there. And I thought it was kind of interesting. You know, there's not a lot you can do with it yet, but there's a possibility that some future stuff could come into the works with it. So we'll just have to see if it does or not. I'm not really positive on that one or not yet. So if I get a few more people in here hanging out, I'll drop a few more NFTs later. If any of you are playing Splinterlands, you can talk to me about that, and we can kind of get a look for maybe doing a couple of matches with some viewers, doing something else. I just don't want to keep dropping NFTs if so that the first person gets them all. looking to hopefully give out a couple to a few different people. So we similar teams here. Similar teams. He went with the sneak monster though. It's going to depend on if he gets poison. I did do a slow, so that maybe is going to help me out. Let's see. I didn't get a poison. Does he get a poison? He didn't get a poison. I'll get a shatter there, so that's good. They actually cannot hurt each other. Oh, he got a poison though. That was pretty big. That was pretty big. Because that poison's going to do 2 damage. I got a poison, but it was kind of when it didn't matter a whole lot. I should speed this up. This battle's going to go way too slow. Because no matter what, my tank's going to die right now. So that's a bummer. And that guy's going to die. And then, oh, he got another poison. Oh, and he got another poison. Yep, he's going to win because he got all those poisons. I had a chance if he didn't get the poisons, a small one, but he got a lot of poison on me, so it didn't work out so well for me, guys. Phantom Network, I think you've been talking about that before, and I understand that there's some new projects there and new stuff, but Rajesh, can you tell me, is Phantom its own chain or a side chain? I think it's its own chain. I haven't been looking into it yet, so I know that's kind of like a real simple question to ask. but it's just something I'm not fully aware on what's going on over there. I know they've been having a nice run. I know that. So, oops, I did not mean to put that card there. Glad I caught that. Put that there. Maybe you can just throw that in the chat or throw me a project to look at. I guess I could just look up Phantom really quick. Oops. See, I was thinking Phantom with a P for a second. Phantom's already number 69, so it's already in the top 100. It looks cheap at 83 cents, but it has a market cap of $2 billion. It's already run 20,000% this year, so congratulations to anybody that was involved in this early. That's for sure. Alright, let's click here. Take a look at their website. Go back to my battle. Hasn't started yet. Alright, so this is just a faster Ethereum type idea, right? It's going to be smart contracts, but it uses a different way of doing them than mining, so it's able to be fast. So it's like a lot of those different people out there in the past, like I'm guessing close to what Neo tried to do, what EOS tried to do. But can Phantom actually do it? Staking, minting, trading, lending. Okay, so they have a built-in DeFi solution. Yeah, I see that the gas fees are cheap. So that's good. But I mean, gas fees are cheap on a couple different networks out there. There's Solana. They'll be cheap on ADA when ADA's working. Everything I understand about Polkadot is they'll be cheap over there too. It's gonna be interesting. This APR is respectable, but nothing super impressive. But for staking, just straight staking the Phantom coin, that's not bad. Locking it for 365 days though. Oh, so that's only if you stake it for a year. Do you get these higher APRs? Let's see. If I click on partners and integrations. Yeah, mass adoption is always an interesting goal to be going for, right? I mean, you got to find out if it's something you're really going to be able to do. Ethereum Classic, and the Graph, Chainlink. Well, those are all projects that work with anybody. Waves. Let's look at their DeFi. Does it not let me look at it unless I have a wallet? That's annoying. I don't like sites that do that. I don't like any of the sites that do that, where I can't look at the pools, I can't see the returns, I can't do anything like that. That's a bit bothersome. Do they have anywhere else where they talk about? So this is just it, right? Partners and integrations. Yeah, I mean, I'll dig into Phantom a little bit. I was going to do some videos on Solana because I'm checking out some of the Solana stuff. I bought a little bit of Solana to try out their farms. I can definitely look into buying a little bit of Phantom, setting up a wallet, digging into some of these projects. Do you have any specific projects? Spirit Swap and Hyper Swap. All right, we'll take a quick look. Oops. Sorry, did not click in there. Spirit Swap. Doesn't come up, huh? Something maybe really new. Hyper Swap. That doesn't come up either. So they're that new, huh? Alright, let's do a quick Google. Spirit Swap. Maybe this one? Is this it? Spirit Swap. Alright, let's look. Alright, these are more respectable, what I'm used to seeing. The thing is, there's nothing special about this compared to BSC to me. These aren't more impressive. Oh, a link pairing. That's interesting. Frax, FSX, AnySwap. Because the thing is, it's pretty cheap to use PancakeSwap. So I'm not positive that a lot of people are going to leave the idea of being on a chain that's backed by Binance. I have to connect the wallet again to see the vaults. See? They keep hiding their things. What's their bridge? Let's take a look, see if this loads. From Ether to... So this is moving things over from Ethereum to Phantom, I'm guessing. Sorry, I'm trying to take a quick look, but... Yeah, see, I'd agree. I don't know if that's special enough. Like, look, I'm over on PancakeSwap. I'm earning a little bit here. These are a couple things I was going to talk about. The Alien Worlds project that has gotten pretty hot, and they got pretty hot even though look how simple their game is. All you can do is mine. If you own land, manage your land, and then you can stake your TLM into the game if you want to get it. But you don't get direct rewards for this. Basically, the more tokens you stake to a planet, the faster the planet recharges their amount of farmable TLM. So you want your planet to have a whole lot staked, but now they have to compete with this farm over here where you can stake it earning 100%. With TLM and BNB. So it's like, where do I stake it? Do I stake it over here so that I can try to farm a little bit more, or do I just end up staking it all over here on PancakeSwap? And so that's becoming a little bit of a problem for them. So it's kind of interesting. Let me go over here. Okay, my battle's up. We'll see if I finally win one. I mean, I like the idea of these chains, but I'm really wondering what's going to happen when everything gets so splintered and fractionalized. One of the things that's exciting about going onto a smaller platform, like when you're on something like Phantom or Solana, is that when new farms come out, they're going to offer really, really high APRs. But the real question with those, are we going to have the same thing that happened on Tron and even happened on BSC and also happened back on Ethereum when they first got into their DeFi? And that's, are we going to have to deal with a summer of rug pulls? Because I've been rug pulled once. It happens to you like one time, and all of a sudden, oh, this is going to be funny. I'm going to trample through his almost whole team. Infinite tramples on. But, are you going to have to deal with lots and lots and lots of chances of people stealing your money because they're going to create these farms with 2,000 APRs, 3,000 APRs. They're going to get only a few million in them if they're on a smaller chain maybe, and you're going to wonder if the money disappears. And it's something we all have to worry about if we decide to play in DeFi. And that's not something that I'm going to hold against any chain in particular because it's happened on all of them. So... Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about Fairmoon a little bit, too, Rajesh. Let me go ahead. We've got a few more people hanging out, so let's see who would like a wax NFT. I don't think Fairmoon is going to be a rug pull, but I don't know if they're ever going to pull off like what they talk about, like going Fairmoon to $1. And... after this match, I'll go ahead. We'll go talk about Fairmoon a little bit and do that stuff because it's something that's interesting to talk about, in my opinion. There's a lot of, speculation that project could be a rug pull. There's a lot of hate on it because basically you have War on Rugs being involved, and the War on Rugs guys have this reputation for being... very, very, very controversial people. So it'll be interesting to see if they are able to overcome that controversy and really go ahead and get something special built and something crazy. I mean, I do think that one things they did do is they did put together a nice website. It's built nice. It breaks down all the things about their token. It talks about the fact that, their circulating supply, they've already burned over half of this, so it's a lot smaller. We are seeing the market cap slowly grow. So it was about 17 million when I did my last video. Now it's 19 million. And, we were at, 0.007 something. Now we're at 0.008. And I really do expect to see it back to a cent and a half pretty soon. And then we're going to see if it can push up to being, I think, something more realistic for a real, good price for this would be about 10 cents. It would be really impressive to me. Because, if you put it at a penny, that puts you at a 20 million market cap, and you do that by 10, and now you're at a $200 million market cap. I think that that's something you could see if they get their launchpad launched and have at least one project come to market that looks legitimate. And by a legitimate project, I don't mean a brand new Reflect token. It's got to be something else, and it's got to be have something a little bit more to it. Now, War on Rugs has said they're going to hold their platform to having a really high standard. But really, if you're right now in a bull market, if you're a launchpad that's successfully launching tokens and doing pre-sales and giving people shots at getting stuff at pre-sale prices that's going to hit the market and have that chance, I don't know if really it's 100x anymore for those things. I think it's more like maybe a 20x unless you get really, really lucky and get into a really big one. So yeah, I can understand. I can tell you how they've said it's going to work, but they haven't really announced all of it. So they give you kind of a basic breakdown of it here, and that what War on Rugs is saying it's going to offer that a PancakeSwap doesn't. So the thing that PancakeSwap does is they do what they call an initial farm offering, right? So basically, they set up this initial farm that's going to run on their platform, and they go ahead and launch the token with a certain amount of liquidity that is available to be got. And the way you get it is you stake some of your tokens. You stake some of your liquidity tokens. That gets you a certain amount of the pool, but it gets overstaked by a whole bunch. And so you really end up getting if you got 1% of the total amount of stake tokens, then you'll get 1% of what was available at the price that it was available, and then you'll get a refund of a whole bunch of your liquidity tokens. So PancakeSwap has just gotten into this place where, and they launch a token that way, but they don't, to my knowledge, audit the project for you. So you have to go and look into the project and look into it, check out if they're going to be audited, and hopefully there isn't a problem in their code or there isn't any big thing. Now, to my knowledge, none of the PancakeSwap projects have had really bad things happen, but there's been mixed results on if their token really goes up in value, holds value, or goes down in value. And so what War on Rugs is going to offer is basically you come to us to launch your project. We vet it. We make sure it's good. We go ahead and we do our audit on it. So you will launch already audited. We will ensure that your tokens are locked up into a liquidity pool for at least a certain amount of time. So we're not going to let any project launch on our platform that says that you're going to only be able to move that liquidity or change that liquidity. So the idea behind their launchpad is anybody who's willing to launch on their launchpad will not be able to rug pull you, because they will make sure that that liquidity is locked and that people cannot go ahead and pull out that liquidity on you and just run away with the tokens. And they're also going to ensure that the token releases are very transparent, that they're not hidden, that you understand how much of the token the team has, how fast the team can sell it. And they're going to be arguing that there won't be they're kind of arguing that there won't be whales that can get it, but the thing they haven't released and the thing we're waiting for is how much Fair Moon you have to hold, how much Fair Moon you have to stake, and how much Fair Moon how much of the token you'll be able to get. Because I think what they're hoping to do with a token like Fairmoon that has a whole lot of them is that the plan will be that you can only get a small amount of the tokens. There won't be an ability for you to say be a whale holding trillions of this token and be able to come in and get like a whole bunch of it. It'll be, I think the distribution to the holders will be done in a way to where you won't be incentivized to hold too much of this token, but you will be incentivized to hold a certain amount, and it will be an amount that allows a lot of people to get into these and a lot of people to get equity in these tokens, but without creating a whale is what I hope they're planning to do. And that would be the big difference is that you're going to have projects that are vetted, that come with an audit, that have a real fair token distribution, cannot rug pull you because their liquidity has been locked up. The real thing that we have to see is, are there going to be projects that are willing to come in here and launch that fair, lock their liquidity, and work it in a way where maybe at the end of the day there's not a lot of people with whales, that the tokens are really well distributed out there, so you're not going to see the price movements drop really dramatically. Because one of the things that happens with some pre-sales that can be annoying is that all of the people who get the tokens, they in the pre-sales they get such a large amount that you can't do anything to avoid them just dumping on you. And it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. You know, it's a long way of building. Oh, so the liquidity is locked, and that's one of the reasons why their liquidity is stuck on V1. So I think that right there shows you that they haven't been able to move their liquidity yet to V2, because when they originally launched their new token, the fair token, they did lock the liquidity. And I know you can find that on my next token video. When I do like a full thing, I'll dig into it and make sure I show you that their thing that said that it was locked and the company they worked with that locked it. But the initial lock that they did, they only locked it for 6 months because they weren't sure. They wanted to give themselves one chance to fix the code or change the code or do something different. So they still have ownership of the contract, and it's only locked. It only locked for 6 months on the initial release. And so you'll have to see if the people go ahead and need to change anything in the code or need to move the liquidity. And I think it's a better way to do it, smaller locks, as long as the team is being good and we know when the lock is coming up, so you have a chance to pull out some of your money when it's going to unlock if you're at all worried. And that it allows them to migrate it, because you have a couple projects who are going to be stuck on Pancake's V1 forever because they totally, renounced complete ownership to their contracts to try to prove that they could never change it, never put a back door in it, but now they can't move it either. And I know there's some services out there that are going to try to figure out a way to move that stuff for them if you launched on those platforms or if you use their service to lock your liquidity, but it's creating a little bit of a problem. So I do know that they finished off their swap. A lot of us got their tokens. If you look at their chart, when they first had a good news, they spiked all the way back up to a cent. Now they came down here, and we've entered this little area of accumulation right around, an eighth of a tenth of a cent. And I'm guessing we're going to stay right in here until we find out about the tiers. Yeah, I actually got in at 0.0002, so I'm still sitting pretty good. I got in way down here. I'm not going to lie. This is one of the reasons why it's a lot easier for me to hold. I actually got in at 0.02. I sold some at like this level on the initial token, and then when it dumped and all the crazy stuff happened, I rebought in at 0.002. And I got lucky. I got in on that initial day it first happened, before we really felt like things happened. And that's because I just, I've been involved with the community. I've made those videos. I haven't directly been paid to make any of my videos, but since I've made videos, they'll talk to me sometimes and be like, oh, you got this wrong, or you got that wrong, or this is what we're doing, and they've corrected me a few times, and I've had a back and forth with a few of the admins, and I've even talked a little bit to the guy who's the direct dev, just a tiny bit. And so they are friendly people. They seem honest. They didn't come to me and be like, take your video down, you made a mistake. They said, no, you made a little mistake. And I pinned a comment that fixed it. And they were cool. And they've been really supportive of my channel. And they actually are the best project I've seen, where even when a smaller YouTuber like me makes a video, they'll retweet it. They'll tell their followers to go check it out. And they'll tell them to subscribe to me and help my channel out. I've done videos for a lot of small projects where I go share the video with them, and they're just like, thanks. And they don't try to push it. They don't try to retweet it. They're not active. They're not taking it and throwing it into some of their subreddits and doing other things. And I'm like, man, when you get a chance at some free advertisement, why not? Even if my channel isn't huge, it's not a nothing channel. So why wouldn't you push the video a little bit? Why wouldn't you tell your people to go give it a couple likes? Because if you give a video like 10 or 20 likes when it first launches, if I drop it into your Discord, you're gonna get a chance to push that thing up in the category and get maybe 50, 60, 100 more views of people who are interested in that kind of content. So it's really something that the Fair Moon team has impressed me at, that they have admins, they have good people, they seem to have people that are honest and haven't really led us astray. And they did have an original dev that did something bad and maybe was going to rug pull us, but because War on Rugs got involved, because the community got so involved, that person was only able to hurt us a little bit, and then the token was able to recover. I do know that if you're someone that came and bought at 2 cents, you're in a tough place. But you just have to hold on and see if the token makes it to having its launch pad up, and we understand the different tiers that you need to hold for each cases of the launch pad, because that's where we're really going to finally see this token do its next big pump. When people know that I need to hold 1 million of them to be the top tier, or I need to hold 500,000 to be the top tier, there's going to be a lot of people who come in and they rush in and they just buy that many tokens because they want to be top tier. Oh, you're going to get a dislike when you talk about this kind of stuff, man. It's just crazy. Oh, yeah. So, I published so far my NFT on Wax, just because the Wax blockchain has been the easiest to do, to mint NFTs on. I do plan to do one on Binance Smart Chain once one of the I don't know if you guys know, I don't know of a good one there yet that lets me mint an NFT pretty cheap and put it on their platform. Because I do prefer people, it's very, very nice. Thank you so much for doing these donations. It's been pretty amazing. This is the first time I've ever had any, but it's the idea behind me selling NFTs for now is if my channel does grow and it does become let me go ahead and I'm watching this one. Ken is dropping a new one in about an hour, and I probably won't be able to buy it because he gets too much money because of this Our.planet staking. Then so mine, I hired an artist. They're really, really simple. I'll just show them to you guys really quick. So see, I made a couple different ones. They range as low as $1. And the link is in the description. And if you buy them, you can get a Wax wallet for free. It'll come with a little bit of Wax in it so you can transact. But then buying Wax can be a little bit annoying. It's on Bittrex is really the best place to buy it cheaply and send it to your wallet. You can buy it through here with a credit card, but it's there's some extra fees and things like that, and I don't really want people to go through that. That's why eventually I want to have I'll have my NFTs out on Binance Smart Chain. I plan on launching them on any of the different chains that I'm on, just so if I'm doing content on the chain that you're using, then you'll just be able to buy it with a little bit, like $1 worth of that token that you should already have. So I understand if people can't buy these ones because they don't have Wax, and getting Wax is too difficult. So it's not a huge deal. Oh look, Fairmoon is spiking up a little bit while we're talking. It might make it to 9.009. We'll have to see if it can do that. So Going back, let's see if I won this fight really quick, and then I'll talk a little bit more about some of the other projects I'm in on Binance, since obviously I know most of you are probably a little bit more connected to that chain. This is going to be an interesting one. My guys are going to be very fast and go first, but this little bubble is going to be hard to kill. Yeah, I think I might win this one, though. And then I'll trample. Oh, no, it doesn't trample when you're doing the last one. But, yeah, this is taking a bit longer. This guy's going to be so hard to kill at the end, but I'll have enough damage to go ahead and kill him. It's going to be really, really funny to see, though. He's going to self-heal, yeah, 6. See, just going straight back to full life. The cube is going to get really crazy right now, though. It's going to be funny. Watch, you're going to see right here. It's going to go last stand, 27, 28 life. Let's see if we see it heal once. This is a strategy, is you just use these two cards together. Oh, it's not going to get to heal. I got it. Because I have the stunner, so the stunner won it for me. So that was pretty cool. You know, I do love Splinterlands. I'm still making a good amount of DEC over here, and then I'm able to go and stake that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So on Splinterlands, every single match you play, you earn these dark energy crystals. I have 30,000 in the game. 1,000 is worth $1 in the shop. So this is how you can buy these $2 packs for 2,000 always, and then they sell things like land and other things. And in this shop, your dark energy crystals are always 1,000 equals $1. And so then over here, there's one place where you can stake these. So I'm staking them over here on CDO.Finance. This is one of the projects I was going to talk to you about. So they have farms, and CDO.Finance was launched by the guys who do Leo Finance. Oh, they changed their thing, so it now looks kind of like the more advanced ones. Did they add anything? No, this is just their new UI. So see, you have it right here. So you can earn those crystals for free while you play, and then you can stake them against BUSD and earn 130%. And this is almost a stable coin farm, because when you look at it, DEC is 1,000 is always worth $1 in the store. BUSD is always worth $1. So this is almost a dollar peg. But just for full thing, if you were to come and want to buy a whole bunch of dark energy crystals and get into this pool, obviously the reason why it's 130% is the liquidity is kind of low right now, only at 370,000. So, you know, but you can the lowest I've ever seen the peg reach on dark energy crystals, when the market was really, really flush with a lot of people who had earned them from playing the game and didn't have anything to spend them on, then you've seen it down at, like, on the secondary market, you could buy $1,000 worth of these for 70 cents. But when it gets to a certain price, when it gets low enough, because the cards can be resold on their marketplace, and their cards can be burned, so you can take any one of these cards and you can burn it for dark energy crystals. So you can always do this. That when dark energy crystals get cheap enough, you can buy them and then come buy packs, get the packs, burn the packs, and get more dark energy crystals. So. Yeah, it would be nice if PancakeSwap added an auditing service, and I don't think it's something that they might not do. I haven't heard of meme pad, Jazzy. I can go and check that. I was just talking a little bit about Splinterlands because they asked if you earn. So basically, with Splinterlands, you do earn for playing. So all the cards are NFTs. It will take a few $100s to get in here and get earning pretty well. My account is worth thousands of dollars. So I'm playing in the diamond tier right now, but you can make it to diamond tier eventually with about a level 16, which would cost you around probably like $600 or $700 to get. And then you'll just slowly earn the dark energy crystals back. You do these quests, and so I completed a quest so I can show you. You get one of these every single day, and the higher league you're in, the more cards, the more chests that you get to open. And these chests can get anything from dark energy crystals to a few different special cards they release. So see, I'm getting all of this basically just for completing my quest. Okay, there I got an epic card. So that's pretty cool. So I got a few dollars back right there. And You just can. I mean, it's been going on for 2 years. They're working on selling out. When they finish selling out this set, it's going to be what do you call it? Like this, they sold 1.5 million packs in this set of Untamed, and then they'll release another one, and this is the fourth set that they've released. So see, they did alpha, beta, then they had a special promo. This was like a Kickstarter. They have the rewards set. So these are all rewards card. And the rewards cards they give out are actually really good. If you go look at the marketplace and you look at rewards cards, and you can win these legendary cards. So the bad ones are worth like a couple bucks. But you have these like bigger ones that are worth like $6, $7, $8, $13, $20. And then they also give out gold foil versions of these cards. So if you get lucky, you get one of these cards. They're worth like $60, $70. I actually got this one right here the other day. So I got one of these for free. If I go over here to my cards, see, I have one sitting here, and it's a $70 card. I'm going to hold on to it because usually when the card goes out of print, these gold ones go up a lot. Like to show you an example, if I go back to the market, gold foil legendary rewards. So this guy is out of print and he's worth $425. This guy's out of print. He's worth over $1,000. These ones are out of print. They're both over $100. This one's almost $200. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. And so, yeah, basically you can buy packs on Wax. You can also buy packs here, and you can buy packs on Hive Engine. They are only selling the newest set. If you wanted to buy alpha or beta or any of those packs, they're really, really expensive, and they would be only sold now in the secondary market because they're all sold out. The cards I just got were just for playing Splinterlands basically from the beginning. So I just bought my packs like this, or I went to the marketplace and bought them. The regular non-foil cards, as you can see, these are pretty cheap. So they're like 3 cents. But the way the game works is, so you need one card. So if I look at like this card here, I have it at level 6 because it has 39 cards combined to do a level 6. So the overall cost of a level 6 is $34 to get this card to level 6. Now this is an alpha card, so that's kind of a bad example. If you were going to get into the game, you'd be getting into the game here with these Untamed cards, where you can see a level 7 card only costs $13. So if you got into Untamed, then your cards are a lot cheaper because this is what's still being sold in the packs. It's what people are buying. And really what a lot of people are doing is they buy the packs, right? They save up money, they buy these packs, and then they buy these potions, the alchemy and legendary ones that give them a better chance at getting a gold. And see, I've got 100 sitting here that I'm going to open eventually later on. And when they open them, they're trying to get these. The guys who are buying in bulk, they're going for these cards. So these are the gold foil legendaries for the new set. And as you can see, they're trading for $60 for the lower ones, $75 in the middle. You got a couple of them that are trading up near $100. So let's say you spend $200, you buy 100 packs, you spend another $50 on legendary potions, so you spend $250, and then you open up all the packs, and you're hoping to get one of these cards. If you get one of the high-end ones that are worth $400 or $200, then you pay for all of your packs for free by getting one card. So you would be able to maybe get all of your money back if you got lucky. For upcoming farms, like brand new farms, I need to do a little bit of digging. It's kind of why I do these live streams. I hope a few people will come and show me a couple brand new farms with super high APRs. The brand new ones are scary to get into. So currently I use Cub because for me, my strategy right now, and this is kind of a conservative strategy, is to put a decent amount of money into the stable farms that are paying 60%. And 100% in deck. And then with these, I'm making money to get cake, and then I'm staking my cake over here on Bunny where I'm getting 200% on that. And I'm just building up a big amount of cake so that I'll be able to use cake. So Polaris DeFi rugged. Did they? You'd be the first person to tell me that. I got into Polaris. I did do one video about them. I got into their farm. I was there for like a couple days and then I left. I did get into Kodaks, and that one it isn't pretty good. So B-Earn has a good one. All right, let me see if I can find B-Earn. Are they on CoinMarketCap where I'm going to find them? B-Earn Fi. Let's go look at their token really quick. Ooh, $386. That's pretty good. Market cap's only 2 million though, so this is brand new. Down 38% in 30 days. Let's go to the 30-day chart. Oh, maybe it's not brand new. It's just small, huh? Yeah, BFI. Let's go look at their site. Cross-chain, huh? Oh, so they say they're doing ETH too. Oh, they have a referral system. It's interesting. Whenever they have a referral system, it's like kind of cool because maybe more people will shill it and you might get more people here, but maybe they're doing that because they need people to shill it. Let's see. So it's on, okay, so that's really cool that it's a token that's on ETH and it's on PancakeSwap. So they've got their token out on both. Let's see, can I look at their vaults? Okay, so you got 2,000%, 2,000%, 5,000% on this one. A lot of to be migrated. So I guess they're going to be migrate. Oh gosh, look at this one, 42,000%. What is BP Euro BNB Cake LP? So yeah, these ones are pretty wild. I have to admit, to see these kind of crazy rates, 730%. I mean, this is interesting. It you know, though, you got to take it with a little bit of the fact that in the last 30 days, their token has gone down from $700 to just under $4. So do you think this might be the bottom? Oh, that's a bummer that Polaris did that. I mean, do you think they rugged, or did their token just get farmed and sold out? Because, I mean, one of the things to imagine with any of these projects is how do you give your token value, or how do you burn enough, have enough burn built into them to keep them up? I mean, Pancake's done a really good job because they have those syrup pools, so you can stake Cake to earn a whole bunch of different tokens. So every single fan of any of those projects and people that want to get that token are people who are going to buy Cake and hold Cake. And then Cake also has really good farms, and then on top of that, everybody is building their farms on top of Cake and putting Cake in their farms, so you can put your Cake in other people's farms. So they've got that problem solved. But when a new token comes out, how do they build enough use case into that token to where I don't just farm it at 2, 3, 4,000% and sell it? So that's the question that you always have to look at in a project. Otherwise, you have to get into it and know, I'm going to farm it, sell it, farm it, sell it, farm it, sell it, farm it, sell it. And that should be your strategy. Because most of the time, if they have 700% APR or 1,000 or 5,000% APR, then you can do that. And or there's two strategies you can either use. You can get into the pool and you can earn a certain amount of the token. Then you can pull out your initial so that and make sure you get all your money back, but have a little bit left, and then throw that back into the pool and let it grow if you don't want to lose. Oh, so that's one of the reasons why they're so high, right? Yeah, I sold all my Polaris. I got in and I farmed it for like 4 days. I made a little bit amount of money. I didn't put a lot in there, but I made a few $100s, and then I left. Because I wasn't sold on. I tried out their geyser functionality and I didn't like it a lot. And you can kind of tell I only did that one video on them. And one of the things I maybe have to do better at is telling you guys when I get out of stuff. And I can work on that, and that's why I'm doing these live streams, so people can bring stuff up to me. I can, talk about some of the farms I'm in, let you guys know where I'm at, give a little bit more info on that, because, some of the projects I left behind, like I also kind of got out of CDO.Finance, but I left my tokens I earned the first day on the platform in case they turn it around. So That's one of the things. That's one of the things that I did with that one. I mean, currently, this is interesting to look at. I mean, it looks like a copy of kind of like B dollar a little bit, and I have to admit. Oh wait, this just is B dollar. Did they just relaunch? No, they have a link to B dollar. Are they just using B dollar? I think this is going to take a lot more research than just kind of to looking at it really quick. But I mean, this is one I'll definitely like try to understand. I'm a little hesitant to get into any of these new ones, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we be throwing our money in these dangerous farms, earning 5,000% or 1,300%, 4,000%, and chasing these really, really crazy returns? Or my strategy currently is I'm using Leo because I trust the Leo Cub Finance guys, just farming at like 60 or 100%, and I know it's going to be stable, that I'm going to keep earning these 100%. And they just launched, the reason I was going to talk about them, they just launched this bridge. So this is their bridge. That's any ERC20 to any BEP20 bridge. And so this is one of the ways they're going to burn their token, is they're taking part of the fees for allowing people to move their tokens back and forth from Ethereum and Binance, and they're going to use it to burn the Leo token. And then they're going to also, just like anybody else, they're going to launch their vaults. And their vaults will be called kingdoms, and they'll do the same thing that the other ones are doing, where they'll use the best pools out there to allow you to stake your stuff here, and then you'll be able to go ahead and do it. Oh, this is interesting. This is kind of bugged. It's at 0. But I still have my wallet. But their token has gone down a lot too recently. But I kind of feel like a lot of the farming tokens, the smaller ones, are taking hits. Like Goose is down. Even Bunny is down a little bit. Bunny's fallen down from, it was in the 4s, now it's in the 3s. Because really, you have the large caps. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. The large caps have just gone crazy in the last few weeks, guys. And so we have to wait and see if these Vlad's one that I'm in, it went all the way back up here to $1, and then they dumped it back down to $1.20. It was up like 30%, and I was like, yay. But we need these, when you have Ethereum hitting 38, you have Binance up at 650, you have Cardano hit $1.61. Polkadot didn't really run that much, so that one's kind of interesting. See if that actually maybe does a bigger run soon. Litecoin, is up 28%. Chainlink's up 25%. Ethereum Classic, the joke on this one I heard is that the guys on Robinhood didn't know that Ethereum Classic wasn't Ethereum. And so they bought it up like crazy. So, well, I feel like, Rajesh, you're making a kind of a point, but what if you're farming to get more of the coin that you want to invest in? Like for me, I'm farming and I'm taking most of my farming profits. I'm buying Pancake because I think Pancake swap token is going to be very usable and very good. And then I'm also buying things like the Bunny token, or I'm buying Bitcoin with my farms. And so that is really my strategy, is to use my farms to get more Bitcoin. Or if I like a token, then I'll put it in a farm that's earning more of that token, like the Seascape token or the Alien Worlds token, because I feel both those projects have a good ecosystem and will grow and be worth more. So I can throw those in a farm, and I'm not really worried so much about the value of the token as long as it keeps going up in the vault. And then I'm also on top of that earning another token on the side, and so I'm able to use that to invest in and just grow my principal. It to me, it feels like it's an interesting way to deploy capital. I'm trying it, and it's been working pretty well for me. Yeah, I've been thinking about creating a Telegram group because a couple people have been asking me about that now, and I'm just kind of getting used to this idea of having enough followers to really do that. And maybe I will. That way I can get you guys in there, and I can go ahead and tell you guys when I'm moving in and out of projects, and that way if you're somebody who's following me, you'll have a good idea. I got into Supra Finance when it was first launching, and then I left it because I only got into it because of I got there because of Vlad, and the token was going crazy the first week when it launched. I mean, the prices were just going wild. Oh, they updated their APYs. I mean, their site, so it looks different than it used to. Because the Vlad pool went away, so I left. Let's see. These APYs are super low. Oh no, that's daily. I was like, what is this? Okay, here's the row I need to be looking at. Let's see. What do these look into? See, the thing about these ones that scare me, so I don't know Voodoo Token. I don't know Slime. I don't know Brew. And I don't mean to insult anybody if these are just projects I don't know. And then they have their token, the ones that are for their platform. And so it's like, which one of these would I be willing to buy and hold to get into one of these farms? And I just don't know. I don't know if I would be willing to get into any of these except for maybe these two, right? Because these are the Bolt Dollar ones. Yeah, see, all I did was farm Super in the beginning and sell it. And the only reason I ended up here is because they did a partnership with Vlad.Finance, and so I was able to park my Vlad BUSD LP tokens while they're working on their farms over here, and I just earned a few Super tokens. And I like the Vlad project because I like the idea of a farming place with NFTs and stuff. They're just a smaller team that's taking longer to do stuff, which is a disappointment. But Super's interesting, but I don't know. These percentages are pretty. What's this 6.57 M? Is that million? I mean, these are 3% a day. TVL. Is that really that low, though? Only 13,000 in these? So, like, nobody's staking in them? $13,000? I mean, that's not very much money. 26. So, these TVLs will change a lot if people get over here and start using it. So, I guess this could be a bit of a hidden gem, but let's look at something. What is SSO? Is that on here? No, it's not even on here. So I don't have something to review that price. I mean, Supra is interesting. Any of these new farms that have just crazy APYs, guys, it's interesting. But to see this little bit of TVL, that just scares me. I don't understand why that's so low. I don't know. What do you guys think? I know I got one person that says it got wrecked. Yeah, you got to be careful buying those farming tokens, right? You have to get in at the right price. You get in at the wrong time, and it's just not going to work for you. They totally redid their site, so I think that's kind of interesting. What are workers? Are they doing mining? Huh. All right, I can take another look at Super in the next couple days, and if they're worth a video, I'll do one. I have used their farm. They didn't rug pull me or anything, but all I did was use my Vlad tokens to farm some Supra, and then I ended up selling them. Not gonna lie, that's all I ended up doing because I didn't know about them. I mean, this B dollar one, this one looks definitely interesting. I mean, the question is this the bottom price? So I'll probably watch this for a few days and see if it stays around 390. And then if it stays around 390, then it's kind of interesting to maybe get into one of these farms that use it. The BFI BNB at 2,000% is pretty wild. They have at least 150,000 here. And then they also have it in BFI BNB Cake at 600% V2. So that's interesting. So they're migrating to these V2 pools. So you have some people that need to come and pay attention and move their stuff over to the new liquidity pools. That's weird. Look at they just launched this one probably on V2, and there's not even anybody with any money yet. So you could be the first one in this one. But it doesn't say it's a 0% boost. So that's weird. Maybe they need to update that. Yeah, this one looks better because I actually know some of these tokens. Whoa, that's wild. 300% on on. Yeah, no wonder they have 94 million in there, and they're still able to pay 300% on BUSD. But that you have to be comfortable with your BUSD staking on Alpaca, because the rug pull risk there is if Alpaca did something. But they're a pretty legit, like, up there project with good names. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this one out, guys. Thanks for this one. I think this is impressive and might be worth a video. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I have to learn. I have to understand it a little bit better. I like why this launches B dollar and what B power is if I'm going to do a video about it. But these vaults look very interesting. ETNA. Let me go look that up. I'm going to close this one out. So what do you guys think of BitConnect? No, I'm joking. This is Trevon James, Our.glass. It's his project he's launching to try to redeem his name from the BitConnect days. Do you guys know about him? Just wondering. I was wondering if Trevon is like famous enough to actually been known by people. Let's see. You wanted me to look at ETNA. ETNA network. 55 cents. 50 cents. It's up 27%. It's up 40% in the month. So that means it had it. Oh, that's interesting. So it made it to 50 cents once before. It fell down to 20. Why didn't you tell me about it when it was at 20 cents, man? No, I'm just joking. Now it's back up. So that's an interesting chart. This is definitely a key little area to see if it's going to go up to, price discovery. Yeah, it's almost entering into price discovery. So if it can actually, get up into 60 cents, this could be interesting to see if it has price discovery. But let's go look at the network, the site, see what they do. What are they? Oh, it's a gaming network too. Okay. So they have two things to look at, huh? Okay, let's look at the DeFi. All right, fine, I'll connect. Oh, it's not launched yet. All right, well, that's interesting, because then you got a shot to get in on day one. Day one of farms are the Wild West of farming for sure. What's this other one here? Okay, so they have some NFTs, it looks like. So these things are $100. What do they do, I wonder? They're for their game they're launching, I'm guessing. Just guessing quickly. All right, so they're launching a game. Let's look at their token info. 11 million tokens. There's the token contract. Let's see. So it's an exact match. So that means that they used a current contract. That's a good sign. Let's look at the tracker. Okay, so it's 100 million tokens. That's actually not that many. But it's already at $53 million, which it's not crazy high, but it's not super low either. How many holders? 4,000. That's pretty good. Let's see. Who's this? If you're in this, I hope you know who this is. They have a lot of tokens. And then the next biggest token holder is only here at under 1%. So that looks pretty good. There's only one scary address here. The rest of these are all contract addresses, so I'm fine with that. I don't know if this is an original dev or if this is maybe for marketing or maybe the team. If the team has 5 million tokens, that's a little scary. But I mean, I guess 5%, that's not that bad. I wonder if they say these are locked or something. It's just something I'd have to find out, Whenever you look at the holders, when you see individual addresses sitting above some of the contracts, including the Pancake Swap one, that's just a little scary. Because basically this guy could drain the whole Pancake Swap pool. Now, hopefully that's a dev or somebody and not just some whale who's waiting for this to get big enough for him to actually sell all 5 million tokens, because that would not be good. It's interesting though. It's something worth maybe taking a look at because it has stuff that is launching next week. So I'll write this one down, try to understand. I'll read through the white paper. I saw they had it there. I'm just not going to read a white paper on my stream. So yeah, I'll definitely check that one out, man. That looks pretty interesting. Let's see, did I want to talk about anything else? Oh yeah, I was talking about Our.glass. Nobody commented. Did I lose you guys? No, I still got a few of you hanging out. Let's look at the price here. I'm actually down a little bit on this one, but it's starting to turn around. I bought here, and I thought things were going well, and then it did this. And then I'm like, oh, okay, things are still doing well, and then it did this. But to me, this is an okay looking chart that I think this is going to turn around. So, oh yeah, no, you know what? I don't mind, man. My stream, I'm just kind of looking to talk to you guys, and I really only say I'll be playing games when there's nobody to talk to, nobody's questions to answer, because I really am doing this more to talk to you guys that are willing to come and ask me questions about projects. I mean, you guys have every right to, ask me about projects I've done a review on. Ask me what it is. Yell at me if I made a huge mistake. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so hopefully you guys are not making your investment decisions solely on my videos. But I do know that we are making videos about financial stuff, and if I say I like something, that might sway you a little bit. So I hope to always put you guys in projects that are pretty good. If I only do one video about something, then I probably need to mention that, and that's what these live streams are for. That, like, I got out of Polaris, I got out of CDO, but all of those were profitable for me because I got out of them quick enough. And you do have to be willing to leave a farm. If they don't seem like they're doing stuff the right way, you have to be able to walk away. That's for sure. This is, this I'm showing you now, this is the whole of what you do in Alien Worlds. Watch, it might not even work. Yeah, they have this weird little bug where, like, you get in a contract and you do the thing and you can't approve it. And it's because they're really, really, really trying to prevent bots over here on Wax from being able to run in these games. So they're adding all of this stuff. But then the game starts to get kind of crashy, as you can see. So basically, I was sitting around talking for too long. I needed to refresh my login, but they didn't tell me that, so I couldn't claim my mine because to them, my login wasn't fresh. It amazes me that this token has been running and it's been getting press on some of the bigger channels, because this is all you can do right now is you can get some of these items that are very, very expensive, and then you can come and you can claim. But just to let you know, my items to mine in this game are probably worth over $1,000. You think BSC is becoming bad, huh? I kind of disagree. I think it's taking the next step of DeFi that Ethereum never got to do. And that's why I'm not leaving. And I do have to admit, you have to be careful if you're going to go chase new farms. I think at this time, okay, and then see, I got 1.3 TLM, and now I can try again in an hour. And maybe I got an NFT. But their system that tells you whether or not you got an NFT is broken right now. So the only way you can know is you go check your wallet. But getting back to BSC. What I kind of feel like is it's not time anymore to be chasing brand new projects and brand new farms. It's time to really be looking at who's been rising and who is going to be the cream of the crop, and who's creating the next stuff to do with their NFTs. Because one of the stuff that I know we're going to see pretty soon over there on BSC, and I'm looking for, is somebody to do what Our Planet has done. Because Our Planet over on Wax created the ability for people to stake their NFTs onto their platform and earn a token to play their game, and it's created one of the best marketing campaigns I've seen. Well, I know it's centralized because it's backed by Binance, but it's decentralized because there are bridges that allow you to get off of it that don't involve Binance now. So that's helped a little bit. But you are right to where they could shut down the chain, or they can make big changes to the chain. But you have to kind of pick your poison when it comes to decentralization, liquidity, and centralization. Because you can be on Ethereum that is decentralized and has lots of liquidity, but the fees are really high and it's kind of slow, and you can't do auto compounding with small amounts of money. So you can't have things like vaults that go and auto compound every 2 hours. So you can't turn a 100% APR into a 400% APY into an APR that's super high. On Binance, you can do that kind of stuff because there's a lot of liquidity, but there's some centralization. So you have to trust Binance not to ruin the chain, not to steal our money, not to try to shut it down. Oh, okay. So yeah, that I agree with you. New projects on Binance, we're reaching the phase now where you're going to have a lot of people coming over there and they're going to be launching stuff trying to steal your money, trying to get your money, trying to play off of the hype. And that's why I said for me, it's time to be finding the projects that are building new things and are adding new things and are going to be the next big take the next step. Because when Binance first started, you were basically able to just copy what was on Ethereum, right? And so Venus copied something, PancakeSwap copied something, and then you had to innovate. You had to make your stuff a little bit better. And so then you had things like Pancake Bunny realize that you could do auto farming vaults. And so now we have it pretty established that every single site can do vaults, farms, staking pools, because you had like Goose is the first project that's finally been able to get a few people to come and let you do what PancakeSwap did with these egg houses. So you can stake Goose to earn Monk, SafeP, UB, and SAT. Now, I don't know what these projects are. I haven't looked into them yet, but they're the first one that have been able to do this. So they're doing a real copy of PancakeSwap. But when it's copy, you have to go ahead and find the projects that are doing something new and are building something new and have more of a track record and come from a team that you can trust. And that's one of the reasons why I'm in Cub Finance so much. And I know these APYs aren't sexy, but I'll take 200%, I'll take 140%, I'll take 60% on stables, I'll take 130% on another stable, and I'll just build my money, because I don't think Cub is gonna rug pull me, because the Cub team are the same guys who built this. So they built this blogging system here over on the originally on the Steam chain is where they came from, and then they went to the Hive chain when Steam and Hive broke apart, and then they built Leo.Finance, and they built their own Leo token, and they put it out already on Binance, on Uniswap, but it's really, if you're a Hive user, you're not going to use Uniswap because you're used to cheap transactions. And so these guys are builders who I've seen build projects, adjust projects. I've seen them have a bug in their code and refund like $4 million to people that lost money because of a bug in their code. And I know these guys personally. They do videos on YouTube. You can hear the 3 or 4 of them talking about what they're building. You can see their faces. You know their real names. They're not hiding. So these guys are gonna build their project, and the question is to just getting people to use it. And so that's the real problem, is because they come from the Hive world, which is a smaller world than the Hive people think it is, and now they're trying to branch out into Binance. Is can they go ahead and get enough people to want to come and check these sites out to keep it sustainable? And I don't think they need it to be. They got to fix this. This little zero thing is weird. They just launched their new UI, and they seem to have some little bug. But I mean, the Leo.Finance team to me is solid, and I really, really am glad that they built their bridge and they just launched it, and I really hope it's going to turn around things for them. But I mean, you can come here and you can stake stable coins. If you know they're not going to rug pull you, then you're just earning money at a rate that's either slow or fast depending on their token. And that's kind of what I'm doing, and then I'm taking this to invest in the projects that I really like. I really do think that this is going to turn into something kind of special. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll have to eat that one. But the Trevon is already a millionaire. He's pretty much out there in the open. He's already had the FBI talk to him once before. You think he's going to rug pull you and go to jail when he's already a Bitcoin and Ethereum millionaire because he got into other projects like that? I heard about PantherSwap, and I thought PantherSwap was a scam. So I never looked into it. I heard they rug pull people. Is that wrong? But I mean, I really feel like he's going to build something special out of this, and he launched it like super stealth, trillions of tokens. But it's because this guy likes to reward you for having diamond hands holding it. So I'm going to build myself up to having 1 trillion of these tokens, and I'm just going to hold him. I'm going to see if he turns it into anything, and it's going to be pretty funny if he does. And they don't cost anything. So trillion tokens is like $1,000, and I'm just going to get there over time because there's no reason to buy it all at once because it's going to have wild moves. The token, I mean, I already showed you on the chart. It's going to go up and down like crazy. I think it makes sense to try to get about 500,000 Fair Moon because if they pull off an IDO launch platform, there's no way their token's going to be under a penny. It's definitely going to be 5 cents to a dime to 50 cents. I mean, it just is. So it's a decent bet to say if they make a launch pad and they're launching programs, this token is not going to be this price anymore. Just not going to be there. If he's able to build something really cool, this project is going to turn into something. And both of these are sitting at very, very low market caps. And these people are not just doing farms. They're not just trying to build some cheesy farms. This is what I'm looking for now on Binance. The farms are out there. Find your favorite farms. Find the stable ones. Get stable returns for them. And look for the next thing that's going to be built on Binance. Because that's really what I'm looking for, because I want to see what Rarible comes out and what they do. I want to see if Mythic Finance, which I've done a few videos on, can turn their platform into something cool. And the one thing I do want to look at, I know there's the farms out there that are mixing in some different stuff. And one I hadn't showed yet. I'm still trying to figure out if this one is a scam. I wonder if it is yet. Let's see. I might have to delete some videos. Eat some crow. Oh, Jaguar rugged. That's funny. Jaguar rugged and Panther didn't. Is this one? See, because what they keep doing is they keep letting you do stuff, but they keep charging you 0.005 BNB for everything you can do. And I went and I looked up the address, and the guy's holding like maybe $12,000 or $13,000 in BNB. He's connected that way. So, I mean, that's not a very big scam. But, I mean, if you're pretty broke and you can steal, 50 BNB from people, it might be kind of interesting to see if this one ends up being legitimate. You can still buy these eggs. They say there's 4 left, so that they've had a couple of these sell. They've had about 20 of these sell. Their farm's live, but I want to see something. So can I claim this token and actually get it? Claim. Let's see how much it costs to claim. All right, that's normal. That's a normal gas fee. I'm confused if you actually can get this token. Panther swap. All right, let's look up Panther swap. That'll be the Panther swap. Will probably be the last one I look up to today, guys. It's about time I got to get off of here. $2. It's up 10%. Let's look at it. 7 days. It's up 100%. 200% actually. So I went down to 2. How's it up? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm on the 24 hour. Let me look at the 7 day. All right, that doesn't make any sense. Why does it say it's up 200% when it's down over 7 days? That's weird. That's really weird. Let's go look at their site. I wonder why CoinGecko is saying it's going up so much. Okay, so they have new farms coming out in 11 hours. That's interesting. Okay, so they're a pancake copy, right? They have farms. Let's see, what are we looking at? 4% to get in, so they're a goose copy. A goose pancake copy with the 4% to get in. They're probably burning their own token. They have pretty wild APYs at 2,000% on their farms. Let's look at what their pools are offering. 277% on cake. That's not enough for me to risk my cake over here. I'll leave it on Pancake Bunny at earning 200%. BUSD at 400. That's pretty good. I could see throwing like $100 or $200 in here and just hoping that it works out. I might even do that. because 400% on BUSD, that's really solid. What are jungles? Okay, so this looks like this is going to be, they're going to try to launch projects. They actually got a lottery up and running, so that's good. This looks exactly like Pancakes. Oh, but they have a referral system. Are they audited? Okay. And they have a nice one of these. Why didn't they open that new tab? Why push me off the site to look at the audits? Features. Automatic LP, automatic burning, harvest lockup, anti-whale. Price charts. Listings. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, just a quick overview of this. I see nothing wrong with it. I just don't see anything new. So this one, it has $200 million locked. So that's pretty good, because if they were going to rug pull you, they might have rug pulled you by now. Their coin is sitting at a market cap of 46 million. That's respectable. It is down a little bit, and it looks like it's been heading down. The question is, will it stop heading down? So how many people are playing the lotto? Let's see. Where's the lotto? Are people playing it? Pastorals. Yeah, they might. All right, guys, I'm going to have to wrap things up. It looks like I might be getting laggy. Sorry about that if that's happening. My kids are getting home, and I'm going to have to go take care of them. It was nice talking to everybody for a while. Thanks for showing me some interesting projects. I'm going to take a look at BFI, ETW, and I will take a little bit more of a look at Panther Swap. I mean, like I was saying, just as a quick recap, it looks solid. It looks like a combination of Goose and Pancake Swap. And Goose and Pancake Swap are sites that I like. So I don't see any reason why Panther Swap would do bad, like, completely. But also, if you look at their token, I mean, maybe you'll have to look at it somewhere else. It's been in a bit of a downtrend with a little bit of an uptrend starting here. So we'll have to see what happens. I mean, to be at 5 and now down at 2, this could be an okay entry point if you think you're heading back up towards $5. But I'll have to take a little bit more look at it. So, all right, thanks everybody. Take care, and I'll be back next week, and I'll be doing some more videos on the week. I'll probably be doing one on at least 1 or 2 of these other projects you guys had me look at. So thanks a lot, guys. Bye.